Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, the numbers that we are going to follow up as per the report that is given by Vodacom forensic cell phone analyst Pinky Vaithalingham are those that it is alleged they belong to Kelly Khumalo. These are the numbers that are ending with 4358 and the other one is ending with 2498. In her report, Pinky Vaithalingham starts with a number that is ending with 2498. We see this number being picked up by Liefde and Friede Tower at around 15:26. This is 26 minutes after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then from there it moves to Rifle Range Tower at about 16:29. And it goes 18:09. It's picked up by Rosettenville, and 19:24 is Eastleaf, 20:34 is Allen Manor. If you look at those towers, the towers are almost at the same area. Liefde, Friede, Rifle Range, Rosettenville, you know, it's there. Almost those who know Johannesburg, they will realize that these areas are in the neighborhood of one another. And from there, we see the phone is now picked up in Meadowlands. This is in Soweto, Meadowlands East. Then around 11, very late in the evening, we see it being picked up by Thabang Tower. Then the next day, which is the 26th of October 2014, Pinky is still on 2498, and it's in the morning, 11:25. Liefde and Friede. Hopefully that's where Kelly slept over for that night. And then we see it at 4:30 moving to Ipolokeng Primary School. 26 minutes past 5, it is in Spruitview. And family, if you remember, even with Senzo Meyiwa, probably they were traveling together. Because with Senzo Meyiwa, the first time the number ending 9551 is seen in Spruitview, it was around 5:20. Now we see Kelly Khumalo's number being seen in Spruitview around 26 minutes past 5. Probably they were traveling together. And at 6 in the evening, it's undefined. Then 7:15, that is 1916. It is in Spruitview. And the last time this phone is picked up is at Moleleki Towers around 21:52. 21:52, that's when Senzo already had passed on. 21:52, Senzo's phone, Longwest's phone, they were all picked up at the clinics, at the hospital area. So it shows that after Senzo was shot, then he was rushed to the hospital. So by that time, when they are at the hospital, this number is seen at Moleleki. Family, I am not sure where Moleleki is because I'm not familiar with Vosloorus area. But since it is alleged that there were intruders and they want to say these 5 guys intruded, those are the ones who got into the house and shot Senzo. If maybe in case Moleleki, it's around the hostel area. By the way, there is that rumor that from doing that, they rushed to the hostel and one of Kelly's phones were taken. So let's assume this is the one that was taken. Anyone who knows where Moleleki is, as far as the hostels are concerned, maybe in the comment section, please, let's talk about it. Give us that information, because I tried to check where Moleleki is, but unfortunately I can't associate it with the hostels. So yes, it is in Vosloorus, because when you check it on the map, you can see that Moleleki, it's a section in Vosloorus. But in terms of the hostels, I'm not sure where they are. So we are just trying to, put 1 plus 2, add them together to see what might have happened on that particular day. So, but otherwise, that was the last time the phone that is ending 2498 was picked up at Moleleki. So let's listen at Pinky Vaithalingham as she is giving us this report.
We are still on number ending 2498. The following page is 1188. This is GPRS data. It starts at 1526 with Lefter and Vrede. Multiple towers are picked up. I will read them along the way. 1629 rifle range.
1629 is a rifle range.
1809 Rosettenville West.
1809 is a Rosettenville West.
1934 East Cliff.
1924 East Cliff.
Right until 2030 it's East Cliff.
Now it's 2020 East Cliff.
2034 Allen Manor.
2034 is Allen Manor.
2050 Meadowlands East.
What's the time?
2050.
2050 is Meadowlands East.
2300 hours to Tabang.
2300 is Tabang.
Okay, then we're back on the 26th at 1125 Lefter and Vrede.
See, 1125 in 26 is Lefter and Vrede.
At 1630 it reflects Ipolekeng Primary.
Manje ngo 1630 ikhombisa i-primary school lecture iPolekeng.
At 1726 Spruitview.
1726 Spruitview.
At 1805 we have an undefined.
Ngo 1805 khona la kune engakwazi ukuchazeka.
1916 it's still Spruitview.
Ngo 1916 is Spruitview 40.
The page ends with 2152 Moleleki.
Manje ikhasi liphela ngo 2152 isavesa umleleki.
Family, by the way, 2 of the numbers that Pinky read out to the court when she said that Vodacom was requested by the SAPS to give a call-related data from those numbers. 2 of them belonged to Kelly Khumalo. So Pinky already has given us a report on the number ending 2498, and now in the following clip, Pinky will give us a report on the number ending 4358. According to Pinky, this number, the first time is being picked up, according to this report that he has, it was on the 24th of October 2014. Around 1852, it's picked up by Glenanda Towers. From there, we see it picked up by Melrose Towers at about 11 minutes past 19, 11 minutes past 7 in the evening. Then from there at 18 minutes past 7 in the evening, it's picked up by Wanderers. Then it goes to Prelude Street at 36 minutes past 7. Then we see it in Spruitview. This is on the 24th of October 2014, around 21:26. That is 26 minutes past 9 in the evening. Then we see it at Garden Vale, 28 minutes 9 in the evening. Then back to Liefde and Vrede at 22:47. So it is picked up by Liefde and Vrede Towers. Then the following day, which is the 25th of October 2014, in the morning around 10:30, it's picked up by Wanderers Towers, and from there back to Liefde and Vrede. So at around 3:05. Then on the 26th of October, around 7 minutes past 2 o'clock midday, this number says undefined. It stays on undefined until around 23:32. This is 11:30. Still on undefined, and Pinky indicates that apparently there was a voicemail that it received, but it kept on staying on undefined. The same day, 26 October, at around 20:43, it still says undefined. And then the following day, 27 October, maybe let me go back to 26 October. 26 October is the day Senzo Meyiwa was murdered. So this phone, the one that is ending 4358, kept on undefined even around the time Senzo was murdered, around 8 o'clock. So meaning this cell phone was off. This cell phone was not on. Hence, it could not pick up any tower by then. The only number that could pick a tower was the other one. By the way, let me check that number. The one that Pinky has given us, that 2498, that one could pick up the tower, but it ended up at Moleleki, remember. So this one, the 4358, couldn't pick any tower for the whole of the 27th. There was nothing. There were few SMSs on the 25. There were some few SMSs and voicemail on the 27, and again, yes, on the 27, but it was undefined. It was not on. So hence, nothing could be read from this phone. So that is all about the 4358 number. So maybe when I look at it, this 4358 number was not that busy. So probably you may find that it was the second number, Kelly. The first number was that other one that was busy. So this one was not that much busy. It might be that it was her second number. So let's listen to Pinky as she is giving this report.
The next number is 082 704 4358.
Number ke elandelayo 0827044398.
Page 1650.
Ikhasi 1650.
The transactions start at the top of the page for the 24th of October at 1852.
Isikhathi ke 1852 elanga umhla ka 24 October.
The area tower picked up is Glenanda.
Tower ke ithola lapho Glenanda
at 1138 Melrose.
1138 ibonakala isendaweni esemelrose.
1911 Melrose, and
1911 bonakala isendaweni esemelrose.
1918 Wanderers.
1918 ibonakala isendaweni esewanderers.
1936 Prelude Street.
Which street?
Prelude.
Isikhathi esika 1936 isemgwaqweni okuthiwa uPrelude Street.
2126 Spruit View.
Ngo-2126 ibona iqhumaka itholakala endaweni yase-Spruit View.
2128 Gardenville.
Ngo-2128 isendaweni yase-Gardenville.
2247
Isikhathi sika-2247
Lefte and Vrede.
isendaweni yangase-Lefte and Vrede.
We then move on to the middle of the page, which is the 25th of October
Uma sisiyaphakathi nekhasi sifika la umhla wa-25 October.
at 10:31.
Isikhathi u-10:31
It's Wanderers,
So
Protea
Wanderers.
Hills,
and what?
Protea Hill.
Ngase-Protea Hills.
On the same day, 25th at 15:06, it's Lefte and Vrede.
Ngo-1506 ingasendaweni yase-Lefte and Vrede.
We then have undefined at 14:07 on the 26th of October.
Ngo-1407 sibona lapha kungachazeki ukuthi iqhubene nayiphi ikuyiphi indawo.
Just before the undefined, where it says no sell ID in ticket, what does that mean?
It means that it was on voicemail. It could be that there was no signal or the phone was switched off during that time.
So lapho-ke kuchaza khona ukuthi no ID kuchaza ukuthi mhlawumbe ibiku-voicemail noma-ke yayingaxhumene nalutho.
As you can see from 14:07 right towards the end of the page at 23:32, the phone was on voicemail and there were no towers identified.
Kusukela ngo-1407 kuyofika lapha ku-2032 kuyabonakala ukuthi le foni yayiku-voicemail kusho ukuthi akukho mathawa-ke axhumana nayo.
Okay. From 1407 right at the end of the page, where it's supposed to capture the IMEI number, it's blank. Can you explain that?
Yes, because it was on voicemail, it could not be identified.
Ngoba yayiku-voicemail ungekwazi ukuyichaza-ke i-IMEI number.
It's for the sake of the record. And then what does CF mean?
CF is call forwarding, which indicates voicemail.
Manje u-CF lo uchaza ukuthi call forwarding okhuluma ukuthi yi-voicemail.
We then move on to the next page.
Siya-ke ekhasini elilandelayo.
We're still on number ending 4358.
Sisekuyona le number egcina ngo-4358.
We start on the 26th of October at 23:38.
Siqala ngomhla wa-26 October ngo-23:48.
The cell phone's still on CF and there's no defined tower.
Ifoni lena itholakala iseku-CF okusho ukuthi-ke akukho tower exhumana nayo.
Throughout the page, right to the end on the 27th at 08:46, it remains on CF.
Le foni-ke ihlala iseku-CF ukuyofikela ngomhla wa-27 ngesikhathi sika-8:46.
We move over to the next page.
Ya-ke ekhasini elilandelayo.
Before you move to the next page, just on page 650, can you place on record the information on at 1050?
At 10:50 on the 25th of October 2024, an SMS was received.
Kuthiwa ngo-10:50 ngomhla wa-25 ku-October kwatholakala i-SMS eyamukela.
And then information appearing at 1522 and 46.
15:22.
No, my apologies, 15:12.
Yes. At 15:12 on the 25th as well, an SMS was received.
On the 1512, what to the SMS food?
You can proceed to the next page.
So on page 1652, it also reflects as voicemail from 8:55 right until 15:25 on the 27th of October, and no towers could be identified there.
So again, so I'm discussing 1522 got already voicemail go 8:55 go figure on 15:25 boom 27 October go call told Bonagala Utula Tolara.
Just still on that page, on the 27th of October 2014 at 9:21 and 22, I see there's a call duration of 45 seconds. What does that 45 seconds represent?
At what time?
9:21.
9:21. 45 seconds. That could be the number that called left a voicemail message.
So I go, my Bonagala 45 women, so another go a number a phone in the Africa Sham Lions.
Let's proceed to the next page.
I castle on the lion.
1653 is forward voicemail from 1539 right until 2036. Up to 2036.
1539 figure out 2036.
The two top transaction reflects the last of the AMA data. It starts at 21:25 and ends at 21:52. It was still on voicemail with no towers identified.
So 21:25 21:52. Yes, I go voicemail. Gong e kuma tower e kuma nanai.
We then move on to the GPRS data, still on 4358.
So say you know the number 4358 you provide GPRS data.
If we move on to page 2184,
So page 2184.
my apologies, there's no GPRS for October on page 1654.
Family, in conclusion, one might say Kelly's numbers were never at the hospital area, because if you look at the whole report by Pinky, none of these two numbers was picked up by the towers at the hospital area. They are not picked up by Vosloorus North. They are not picked up by Clinics Vosloorus Tower. They are not picked up by Vosloorus Square Tower. So none of those towers at the hospital area picked up Kelly's numbers. So hence I'm saying maybe this other number, the 4358, was not that much a busy number for Kelly. Most of the time you'd find that that number was not used. Then she would use the 2498 number. So, and the 2498 number, again, it is clear that when they went to the hospital, when they took Senzo to the hospital, Kelly did not have that number with her. This is the number that ended Komuleleki. So she didn't have the number with her. So family, maybe in the comment section, let's talk about this. Tell me, what do you think happened? Thank you so much, family, for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you. Bye.